Tsquare here. So one of the things that I like to do is buy in bulk, and I'll sometimes put the food in the jars to kind of save money, and that way it will keep longer. I'm going to do a quick video and just kind of show you guys what I do to do this. I'll end up sanitizing all my jars first. I'll just put them in the boiling water. Probably take about 10 seconds, 20 seconds. All the jars have already been cleaned. So once they've been washed, then I'll boil them to get a good sanitization on them. A little harder doing this one-handed. Okay, so once all your jars have been sanitized, then what I'll do, I'll put them in the oven at about 215 for about 10-15 minutes just to get them good and dry. The only part of the jar I don't put is this part right here, because I don't want the wax heating up, and I'm going to pressure seal them, so that won't be a problem. You don't really have to heat the wax, but I do like getting a good sanitization on them, so I'll put them in boiling water, dry them off real quick, and then I'll seal them. One thing I didn't say that I had done was make sure that you sanitize all your tools that you're going to use, like the cup, the funnel, the jar puller, the little magnet top. Sanitize all that. That way there's no issues later. As you can see, I'm going to be doing a big 25-pound bag of rice. It's going to take forever for us to eat this. I do pressure food saver it. That way it will keep for a long period of time. I don't have to worry about anything going bad or anything. I also froze my rice for like 2-3 days, just to make sure that if there is any eggs or larvae in there. Some people say there's bugs in it that you don't even know, because people usually eat it right off. But if you leave it for a year, there could be issues. But if you freeze it, it's going to kill everything, and there is bugs in everything we eat, germs, whatever. As you can see, I'm going to be doing a big 25-pound bag of rice. It's a lot of rice. It's going to take forever for us to eat it. But the way I am preserving it, it will keep for, I mean, I've heard of people keeping this on hand for 5 years, literally, the way this is done. And you'll see everything, the steps that I'm going through. But also, I put all my jars back in the boxes just to store them that way, and afterwards. And we'll see how this will continue on. So once you have all your jars full, I actually ran out of rice to fill up all my 12 jars that I was sanitizing. So I actually did some beans and some noodles that will just keep it longer, and that way I don't have to use it right off. Once you get this step done, all you're going to do, you're going to take one of these oxygen absorbers. You'll put it right on top. The pack is real easy to use, and they're real cheap. They're only like 10 cents a piece. You can get them online. It even gives you the directions right there. You just put one in the food, then seal the food up. A lot of companies are starting to use them now. That way they can prolong the shelf life of food. Some people may comment, oh, the rice, you don't need them on the rice. I like to put them in just for the heck of it. I know in the old days they used to use rice with salt, so that way it would kind of keep the moisture out of it and keep the salt from hardening up. Some people might have heard that if you drop your cell phone in like water, you can actually put it in a jar of rice and it will make it all better. It'll take all the moisture out. And I've actually done that before when I dropped my phone in a snowbank and left it there overnight. So that's the next step, and then I'll show you the other steps here in a minute. Okay, now after you've got the absorbers in all of them, what I like to do, just take a paper towel and just go right around the edge of all the jars. Basically, if there's any dust on the outer edge of the jars, it will just kind of wipe it off. That way you'll get a better seal, they say. So that's I do it. And then I'll do all of them, then I'll show you the next steps. Okay, so now once you got all your lids on and you got your oxygen absorbers inside, then the next step is going to be sealing, actually pressure sealing them. Now you'll know you have a good seal when you can do this and it don't move. If it does this, you don't have a good seal. And also when you go to open it, try to open it up one-handed here. Do you hear that? That sound, that's all the air that's being sucked in as soon as you open it. So, as you can see, I already obviously sealed one. I just wanted to have one done so I could show you guys. But the sealing process is going to be really easy. All you're going to do, you're going to take your attachment, you're going to put it over your jar, make sure your lid's nice and straight on there. The lid's straight. You'll just put that on there like that. You're just going to put the hose attachment in the hole and then come over here. If it's off, you just turn it on. Boom, that easy. You hit the seal button. You're going to loosen this first. You'll take that off. And then you got a good seal. You can, if you want, put the lids on. Some people keep them on, some people don't. I do, just because I don't lose them that way. Otherwise you'll misplace them or something. Some items are going to take longer to seal, maybe. Like this, you can see there's going to be a lot of air in here. Whereas rice is going to be all compacted, and beans. So each item, depending on how the size and that space it takes up, it's going to take different amounts of air. So it might take a little longer to do this over something like rice. So we really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment. If you see that I could maybe cut out a step, leave a comment. Let me know. If you see something I could maybe make it better, let me know. We love to see comments. It really means that people are watching them and enjoying it, hopefully. And really hope you subscribe. Thanks, and you have a great day. See you next time on Tsquare Talk.